bit dodgy from Dean, but it eventually bounced in.
Jodie Brown trying to push through the gap between two players.
She thought she'd got the call. She was giving herself a round of applause, but perhaps not. There's Barrett chase again, as Kerry said, working hard.
Jodie Todd and Casey Williams doing a fantastic job, and Laura Langman, how athletic was that?
Athletic, acrobatic, balletic. Geez, it looked a bit painful, but she carries on. It's still in steel hands. A great lean from Williams, putting all sorts of pressure, and she's rewarded with the tip, and Jodie Todd picks up the scratch. That's great work from Williams.
That is so hard to do. Not many defenders can do that to a shooter. Oh, and a layup from Jodie Brown. It's all happening in the game tonight, and we're only into the first quarter, Ricky.
She gave it the basketball grimacing noise as she went down too. Jodie Brown been all action. Here's Casey Williams. Here's this lean. Really starting to hit some form at the right time of the season, Kerry.
Yeah, and that's fantastic news for the Silver Ferns too, that she's looking so good. And with Liana de Bruin pushing for selection as well, the defence for the Silver Ferns is looking strong.
Of course, the Silver Ferns' first test of the season, a little over a month away. Clark this time with the tip. She'll be meeting up with the Ferns later in the year in England colours.
Yes, well, England will be dangerous. They've got a few players in this competition that are doing very well.
Wapiti forced to take the long shot, and it rolls out of court, so nothing really going right for the Steel in these latter stages of the first quarter. Magic, strong so far. There's Brown again. We've mentioned her numerous times. All the tricks.
That was a great attacking play. Started from Casey Williams, who put a big ball through the middle to Frances Solia.
Steel get the turnover. Robin Broughton looks a little perplexed at the goings-on so far. Just imagine she's preparing her full-time speech. It's through into Wapiti quickly. Good feed. Up. Contact against Clark.
Just shows you what a danger Casey Williams is. She's basically reduced Danica Wapiti's contribution to this game. They've had to use Megan Dean on a number of occasions, and it's just slowed down that attacking end of the Steel.
I think that's Wapiti's just her fourth shot of the quarter, which is extraordinary for a shooter as prolific as Danica Wapiti. Here she is, trying to get herself into the game, but doesn't want to shoot that high.
Yep, to the top of the circle.
And the Magic players outside the circle are well aware of through. She'll just get straight back up. They breed them tough where Wendy Fru's from. So difficult, though, for these Steel shooters and attackers to really get any momentum.
Yes, I guess the Magic's breathed a sigh of relief once Jodie Todd came back into the picture, because this is by far their strongest defensive combination. And here we see the tussle between Laura Langman and Wendy Fru. Those two have been playing against each other since school. Casey Williams was quite appreciative of Laura Langman's efforts.
She's enjoying it. She's not the one who landed on the floor, of course. It's that another quick feed from Brown. This time Selby Rickett gets a hand and they get the call. So Williams will have to be back on guard again. Gee, the Steel.
Good pressure here from the Magic.
And that's what comes from it. A turnover. Noeline Totoa racked with her side's efforts. Huge defensive pressure coming from Van Dyke all the way down court. Van Dyke out of the circle.
This Magic side are just meeting the ball so much harder than they have been, and letting it go. It's fantastic to watch.
De Bruin tried to go over the top of Van Dyke this time, but the call against her. Free shot for Van Dyke, and she makes no mistake. So another good advantage. Peter Scholes Would dearly love to be out there, but a wrecked knee has ended her season, the Aussie.
The shooting stats, it's pretty accurate stuff from both teams. Oh, what a beautiful intercept from Casey Williams. Well, she's right up by the transverse line.
She read it superbly, Casey Williams. Came flying out of the circle. She is on form tonight.
Oh, and tip for tat, Liana de Bruin, showing that she can do it as well.
But still the ball in Magic hands. As this first quarter winds down of the preliminary final. Sudden death it is for these two New Zealand teams in the ANZ Championship. Solia looking for her shooters, but she has to go to Langman, and it's tight in there.
Erica Burgess, hard done by, I thought there. She had her hands on the ball.
Another quick feed from Brown. Falling out of court with Van Dyke.
There's that fantastic intercept from Irene Van Dyke. And Nolene Taurua loves it.
She seems to be enjoying herself, doesn't she? Well, they go long. And again, the call's gone against De Bruin. I think the word unbelievable might have been used there, but onwards they go. And it's really starting to creep away from the steal. First quarter, and they're already well behind. And that is the end of the first quarter as Wendy Frew holds up play. A fantastic start from the Waikato Bay of Plenty Magic. They've stolen a march on the Southern Steel. They lead 16-8 at the end of the first quarter.